They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards yards on first down. Here's the option going left on second down. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he thought defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. 52. It's Young off play action. That's Isabella open on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Panthers at 1-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go one partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to find another down.
top for Miller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. He's going to keep this again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Falcons and Panthers, of course, division rivals, but it wasn't a great year for either offense last year, that's for sure. Look at the final numbers. The Falcons, they were 29th in the league in total yardage. The Panthers were 30th. Certainly both looking for an uptick here in 2022. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Young's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Young on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Troy Anderson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, he'll definitely take them.
The kick by Gold is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Yeah, people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead, Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Young to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do that, right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game. And this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordero Patterson. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They're about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. 2nd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Patterson running between the tackles, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Young back near the goal line. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Fourth down, Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
A handoff for Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Third down, here's Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go. It's Patterson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's 2nd and 8. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Carter. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Again, Patterson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come on 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
A right side run with Patterson. And some room to roam now. Cordero Patterson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Gould for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second